So I went to a small zoo in the city the other day with the family, but all it had was one dog in it. It was a Shih Tzu. So looking at my air drill right now, it doesn't look like it's only about a month away from seeding. There's still a fair amount of snow around out in the field here. This is my home quarter. You can see it's starting to melt in places. I can see some bare ground and stubble, but it was nice to get lots of snow this winter. I got the one combine sitting there and my tanks there for my spray trailer. I've got a new one coming and I'm switching out those two guys there and putting in a flatter tank, so hopefully that will make it a little less sloppy going down the roads where it's sloshing back and forth. So looking forward to getting that done, but things got to clear up a little bit in the yard before I can get stuff out. Hoping to get the four-wheel drive tractor out in the next week or two and hopefully pull this guy out of here. I tried with my two-wheel drive and no way, wouldn't even move it with the front wheel assist, so she still froze down pretty good. I guess that's a sign that maybe I shouldn't worry about it. And on the air cart, I got one of the auger mounts changed out last year, Agra stainless ones. I kept my manifolds because they were really good shape, but I have the other two to switch out this spring here. Kind of did the one partway through the season because it was starting to get pretty rough and starting to leak. So yeah, the old tank is not too bad a shape. It's 2012 I bought it, so it's 11 years old now, but I'm pretty careful. I keep it pretty clean. I got dual coolers coming for the fan that'll help with the hydraulic temperature. I was getting some sweating at the connection here at the drill there. Those large lines, they get a lot of pressure on them, and I guess with the heat and everything, they start to seep after a while. I've had to switch them out a couple times, so I'm hoping the coolers will help with that, help keep that oil a little cooler running through these lines when it's trying to spin that dual fans over. So yeah, and my auger mover remote for this guy, we're having issues with that. So typical supply chain issues. I probably won't get that installed. It's would have been nice. What it'll do is it'll help move it around. So right now it's just kind of balanced offset so that it'll kind of make it a little easier to set into position. But the new mover would have rams on it and it would all be hydraulic. So it would have been nice to get it done. But yeah, like I said, the guy I talked to here a couple weeks ago said they're waiting on rams. So who'd have thought that we'd be short of them? But yeah, there's not too much else to do to this guy. Just get those updates put on it and make sure everything works. Got a couple of hoses I could probably switch out, but for now, it is stuck. It is not moving anywhere until I can get my four-wheel drive out of the shop. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting my other tank on. It should fit pretty much where these two go. And these two were on here when I purchased this trailer. I've had it for quite a few years now. It hauls my spray coop around. It pops up onto the back on those ramps. It works pretty slick. I'll have to do a little bit of modifying, redo the deck a bit here. So I'm hoping to get that in the next couple of weeks. Hopefully I got it ordered. So yeah, so that's going to be one of the upgrades. So the four-wheel drive is sitting in the cold storage along with my Coop. Kind of tuck everything in. Got the service truck sitting there. So hoping to get this guy started up here if it warms up, plug it in and clean it up and get it ready. It's had an oil change and everything last fall, so shouldn't be too bad. And the same with the Coop. It just kind of go over it a bit and make sure it's ready to do any pre-seed burn stuff and make sure GPS and everything is working. But once again, I have to wait for it to warm up. So really hoping it starts to warm up in the next week or so, because as you can tell, I have a few things on my list to get done. The weather's kind of warmed up a couple times. It's got warm enough to melt some snow. The problem is when it melts and then it refreezes, my culvert gets plugged up. So now I got a little bit of an area here, but I've made a pump to help with that. So hopefully when it warms up, I can get here in time that it doesn't run into my shed. I've had to put a berm up around it. Got the tractor sitting here still from last week when it warmed up enough to try to keep water out of my shed. So probably should get a steamer truck in and blow out that culvert, but oh well. Every year it does the same thing. It only has to run over to there, but it's just a little bit too much of a run, and I guess it fills up and slowly freezes off. And as you can see, my cat is going to have kittens, I'm thinking. So yeah. So there's another sign of spring. Either that or it's ate way too much cat food, but I'm thinking at this point, I think she's having kittens. It'll be nice to get out of grain hauling. As you can see, I had just the back half of the Super Bee on here because I was hauling some lentils down to southern Alberta a couple weeks ago, get rid of them, and didn't need the whole trailer, so I just had the back half on. But yeah, I'm looking forward to working on equipment and getting ready for spring. There's always lots to do, and the better prepared a guy is, the better it'll go. So yeah, hopefully around the 15th of April, I'm going to start regular YouTube videos again. So that'll be lots of fun. I'm planning on doing a lot more this summer, and hopefully have a complete year of the growing season on YouTube. Last year I kind of started halfway through, so I'm looking forward to that. So hopefully you guys can tag along and have a great day.